Hello and welcome to those who stumble across this. The not Warhammer 40,000 preview. As you can see by the day, it is a little bit late. I was working, so I couldn't see this until a little bit ago, and I couldn't record until now. So here we are, a day and a half late. I haven't actually read this stuff. I saw a couple of pictures sent my way, but that's about it. So we'll start off how I usually go, just going in order. Cities of Sigmar. New minis. Let's see. From glance, they look neat. This guy looks cool. Few options. Oh, goody. They bring, so there's a few. Maybe they'll bring more options back in the future, since he's been taking those away. Much to my eternal pain. He actually, not the hair. The hair looks awful. Beard is nice. Armor I like. Holding shit. Sure. Alchemite Warforger. He looks neat. Only hop, skip, and a throw away from being an evil wizard of whatever your game may be. Maybe a cast psyker if you're doing Trader Guard. I can see it. Let's see, their new guard. Or basic troops. That is certainly a face. None of these faces look particularly well. I like the weapons, I like the shields. I like the armor. Yeah, fat goofy guy right here for some reason. I think they look kind of neat. I don't know if these are going to be replacing the standard Empire dudes. I wouldn't think so. You figure they're gonna just reuse those Empire guys for Old World when it comes out, but Games Workshop's less than intelligent, so you never know. Crazy horse armor. Take off that stupid thing, and that would be a really cool looking helmet. It's got a flail, which are underappreciated. Gas banner. That looked kind of neat. What the fuck? Alright, it looks... It's on a Manticore? Why is she riding a Manticore? I won't pretend to be the most, familiar with Warhammer Fantasy, but I'm almost positive Manticores are creatures of chaos. I know the old Dark Elves had a Manticore Beastmaster guy, but Age of Sigmar and its setting lore has always been strange, put it nicely. From a sculpting perspective, I'm not even gonna pretend it doesn't look good. Like, this model, I know there's gonna be people who are like, no, this looks great. It's pretty goofy looking. It also tipped over and broke a lot because it was a giant chunk of metal. The current Manticore is... I don't like it. I think it looks fucking stupid. So, this will be rife for conversions, kit bashes, whatever you want to call it. So, that's neat. Heresy. Archeon and Castigator comes plastic. Neat, but whoop-de-fucking-do. Warcry, Cruel Boys. I don't like the Cruel Boy orcs. They look stupid as hell to me. A weird mix of Warhammer orc, Greyhawk orc, and Lord of the Rings orc in some kind of unholy fusion. I don't like them. I like these monkeys, though. Yeah, no, I just like the monkeys. Warhammer Underworlds. Stupid, icky Skaven. They look like Skaven. They look fine. Ah, Old World. Classic Bretonia. He looks neat. There's nothing really to say. He just looks, he has a flail. He's gonna be resin, which is odd. Think it's gonna be Finecast? They're gonna bring it back? I wouldn't be surprised. And he looks fine. Might actually pick him up just to paint him. If he's cheap, which... yeah, that's not gonna happen. And then the new thing. Horus Heresy Legions Imperialis, because copyright name. I never played Epic. I have a little bit of interest in it just due to the fact that I can just print everything. But that leads me to a big question of who is this for? Because I'm on a couple of various Warhammer Discords. There's not many people even talking about this, and those that are not really excited because Epic has already been sustained for the last 20 years or whenever GW stopped supporting it by the fans. And with the refinement of 3D printing, it's anyone who wants to play Epic already has an army. So, like, what the fuck is this for? I know that's probably what the command squad's gonna look like. That's supposed to come out in a bit, in a few months, a year. I think it's a year. It's the silly, the worst of the two Praetors. God, it's gonna be more Mark 6. Fuck off. They look fine, but they don't look any more detailed than shit I can print off, so... And of course we're getting plastic Assault Marines for not Epic before we get it for actual Heresy, so neat. Just why, though? Okay, so... Contemptors... Karens... I'm not gonna lie, I thought this guy was missing his head at first, but I see it's like, I guess one of those half masks, but it looks like he still has the red lights. Maybe they got paint on top of his head, gold paint on top of his head, I don't know. These look... I mean, it all looks fine. Oh, okay, so plastic Solar Auxiliary before we get in Heresy as well. I mean, these look fine, I guess, but they're not going to be probably, what, $200 for this box set? Let's see how much shit's coming in it. It'll probably be more expensive than the Titanic, getting into Titanicus box, which is 170. That's with a couple of Warhounds and some other shit. Man, I'm gonna guess 220 American. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more. I'd actually be surprised if it's less than 220. I feel like it'll be more expensive than this. And you got a new type of Sentinel that's not in the rules. Some fine-looking tanks. I mean, I guess this is good in the news. That probably means that Solar Auxiliary probably is getting plastic at some point. I still don't think that's going to be the new army coming in winter. The new plastic surprise army coming in winter is right when the Mechanicus for 40k is getting an update, so if I had to guess, it'll be plastic Mechanicum robots and shit. Probably doesn't help that no one's playing Mechanicum. No one's playing Solar Auxiliary either, but... And 2 new Titan weapons. Neat. At the end of the day, who is this game for? Because I'm also... I'm not the most familiar. I'm not the most familiar with Epic, but this is just some image I found off of Google. So if you made it, yeah, good for you. Apologies without using it without permission, but the old Epic starter seems to have come with a bunch of shit, and the new one doesn't. It looks like the old one came with a lot more models. You could argue the new one has better models and there are 2 Titans, but like, still, just who is it for? People who play Epic already play Epic, and I doubt they're gonna change to not Epic. Overall, a very strange showing. Although, I'm wondering if I could turn these people into some kind of foot-slogging infantry to go next to a knight. That might be a little too weird. If I could find it for really cheap, I'll grab a box and test it out. I'll excuse the inane rambling for a bit, but that's all I got for this. Let me know what you think in the comments below.